in-depth review a major victory for campaigners. It means Home Secretary Sajid Javid is now set to have commissioned Part 2 of a review into cannabis-related products. Dame Sally concluded that there is evidence of therapeutic benefit for some medical conditions, Prime Minister Theresa May's spokesman said, after a review lasting around 2 weeks. The spokesman added, Professor Dame Sally Davies examined existing research into the therapeutic and medicinal benefits of cannabis-related medicinal products. This has led to the commissioning today of the second part of the review, which will be completed by the Advisory Council on the Misuse of Drugs. The ACMD will be advising on whether cannabis-related medicinal products should be rescheduled within the next 3 weeks. The review will not consider legalizing the drug for recreational purposes. It comes just 2 weeks after the Tory government launched the first stage of its review into the scheduling of the drug. Announcing the historic exercise 2 weeks ago, Home Secretary Sajid Javid admitted the position we find ourselves in currently is not satisfactory. However, he stressed ministers had already ruled out legalizing the drug for recreational use, and the maximum 5-year jail term for possession will remain. Today's announcement comes hours after the Home Office rubber-stamped a special exemption license, meaning severely epileptic Billy Caldwell can go home with his medicinal cannabis. Billy's mother, Charlotte, of Castleturgan Company, Tyrone, Northern Ireland, had 7 bottles confiscated at Heathrow Airport Customs on June 11th after she brought them in from Toronto. Last month, a 20-day emergency license was granted for 12-year-old Billy after he was admitted to hospital in a critical condition, having suffered multiple seizures. Last night, a family spokesman said the Home Office and Chelsea and Westminster Hospital had agreed he can go home to Northern Ireland with his medicinal cannabis. He added, the Department of Health in Northern Ireland are applying for a license for Billy's medication to be administered at home in Castleturg. In anticipation of that application being processed, the Home Office have rubber-stamped it and he will be going home at some point this week. Cannabis Law Review explained cannabis's legal status is being reviewed by the UK government. So, what does this actually mean? Currently, cannabis is a Class B drug, and that is not going to change. That means possession will still carry an unlimited fine and up to 5 years as jail, rising to 14 years for dealers. And recreational use will be illegal. But the schedule, which sets out how the drug can be used for medical purposes, is now being reviewed by the Home Office. Currently, cannabis is Schedule 1, meaning it has no therapeutic value in the eyes of the law. If a medical benefit is identified, that schedule will change, meaning you could get it on prescription. This would likely only apply to certain forms like cannabis oil, rather than leaves that can be smoked. Separately, there is already a system where patients can get a license to use cannabis, even though it's against the law. This is very rare, but has happened in the cases of epileptic boys Alfie Dingley and Billy Caldwell. This licensing system is also being overhauled, with a new panel of medical experts set up to advise the Home Office on future cases.